All right, so good night, everyone. Trinidad and Tobago has finally dropped their 26-man squad. Today is Tuesday, the game is Friday, but we were waiting for everybody to come in, everybody to be confirmed to finally drop the squad. So we did that today. Again, a little bit after everybody else, but maybe there's a plan, or maybe that is part of our strategy. Who knows, right? So this 26-man squad, let me just read through the players first and then we can talk a little bit more about it. So it starts with Marvin Phillip, goalkeeper. Darnell Hospitales, who plays for Montego Bay. He has been in and around the team. I think there's a place for him. I just hope it's not in the defense. Kobe Henry, a new player, and he has been playing for Real Salt Lake, their first team. He had a couple games with them. Unfortunately, had an injury and is now coming back and is playing MLS Next Pro team. The good thing is, I think he played like 10 games for the season so far, and he played all throughout the month of August, so he's definitely back match fitness. So he is a defender, a solid defender by all accounts. Rio Cardines, well, we know we've seen Rio. He is young, he's 19. This will be a fantastic experience for him. He has been playing at a top level club, Crystal Palace. He is literally on the verge of breaking into their first team. He is playing every week on the U21, so he definitely has match fitness. He has he's pretty sharp because he looked good in preseason and that kind of thing with the first team. Josiah Trimmingham, captain, a new captain of Montego Bay. Their league has started back. Much more than I could say for Trinidad's league, but that's another topic. I think they won their first game or first two games, so he has a level of experience. He is an influential person. Obviously, he's the captain at this point. He big, solid defender. I find at some points he's a little bit slow, but I guess that's because of the person he is. But he could definitely be a presence in the back, and he can make a difference in the back. I've seen that in some games before, so wishing him all the best. Andrew Raymond definitely locks down left back position, or if we play in the 3, don't know what the formation yet, we'll talk a bit more about that just now, but he could definitely be a player on the left, whether it's defense, whether it's the link, playing just behind Terry Spicer, making the overlaps. So we know there's a place for him. Stefan Yates, doing well in CPL. He is a midfielder, definitely one who is, I guess, somewhat like Muckett and like Latapi, that creative type of player, attacking midfield. I think he will play in the 2 games. I don't know if he will start, but I think he could definitely play. Daniel Phillips, well, he's a rock in the middle. He is the heart of our defensive mid. I can't think of another player as solid as him there. He's been doing pretty good for Stevenage, who are second in their, I think either second or third at this point in their league. So he's been playing consistently. He had technically it was an assist last week. So he's been doing good work with his team. Nathaniel James, for club, he has been a little bit inconsistent and coming off the bench and doing some work with his club, but for national team he always shows up. He always is that spark. He makes a difference. He's a solid link between the defense and the forward line. He loves to score goals for Trinidad and Tobago. He has that attacking mindset. So definitely looking forward to see what Natty brings to the team in this window. So all the best and looking forward to him. Kevin Molino, well, Skip, he is always there, quality attacking midfielder. Maybe a little bit past his prime, but definitely somebody who still contributes, who still has a lot to contribute. We want to see the best from him and the best for him. And we know that he will be the one stringing the passes in the middle and going between the lines, feeding people like Levi and Justin Ubiku, probably Ryan Telfer, but he'll be the person doing that. Levi Garcia, as I mentioned, a little bit out of form for his club right now. His last game he played 45 minutes. A couple of games before that he didn't really play that much. I don't think he was injured. I just think again a little bit out of favor, but he always shows up and he is committed and he will do well for us. He has two solid wingers in Dante Sealy and Terry Spicer who would be putting in the balls, and he and Justin Obiku, quality in the air, good solid hold-up players. So looking forward for that quality there. Ryan Telfer, as I mentioned, playing in CPL, not doing too bad. I think he could come off the bench for this team, and he may be the person coming on, if Spicer has to come off. Interestingly enough, Dante Sealy plays on the right and Terry Spicer plays on the left, but a combination that works for us well is we've seen Dante Sealy switch flanks, so he's gone on the left. Never really seen Terry Spicer switch that much, but Ryan Telfer could definitely play both sides. So that's a combination we could definitely look at moving forward. Terry Spicer, well, recently moved to Orlando City and has been doing fantastic work. Mr. Consistent on the left. Just give him the ball. He wants to run at people. He has the hunger, and we definitely need you to bring that in these games. And between you, I think possibly Daniel Hospitalis and Andre Raymond, I think you all could own the left side. Wayne Frederick II, again, a young player who's coming up attacking midfield. If he gets the opportunity, I think he will do really well. Learning from somebody like Kevin Molino will definitely help him a lot in his growth and in his development. So really hope he gets some minutes. Dante Sealy, well, is almost a guarantee that he would be on the right hand side of the field. He has been doing marvelous work. I think that's probably the best word for CF Montreal. He is in rich form. He has been scoring at least one every game for like the last 5 games, I think 4 or 5 games. I know somebody will correct me on that, but I definitely think he has a deadly left foot. We saw in the last game for CF that he could also score headers. So he's one to watch for sure. Definitely one to watch. Justin Garcia, he looks good in the local league. He got an opportunity, went to Vietnam. He is out there on a contract. First game, red card. Doesn't really augur too well. It's not a good showing, but we know that he has had some good performances for us before, and he has had some horrible performances for us also when he came on in the Unity Cup against Jamaica. But let's look past that. He is a solid player and he reads the ball well and definitely a threat when corners and set pieces, because we've seen that he likes to score headers also. Andre Rampersad. I think Andre Rampersad could get some game time in these 2 games. I don't think it will be much. To be honest, he hasn't had the best season with Halifax. I think he's had like very few games, probably like 2 games or 3 games. So he is, I would like to say, in that mentoring role at this point in the defense, talking to the younger players, working with them. But he has always been a solid player. Just that I think he looks a little bit slow for some reason. So I really hope that he gets some time to play. Justin Obiku, he is back with he was back with Coventry City. He was training with them all preseason. He was with them at the start of the season. Came off the bench a few times, but has been consistently on the bench. Recently, as in this week, got moved to, I want to say it's Lincoln FC in EFL 1. Lincoln City FC, I think. So, really hoping that he gets some game time moving forward. He's with the team now, so I really hope that he does get to play, because I always like him as a striker. He has that instinct to just get the ball and run at people. Loves to run into space, loves to shoot from distance. So a long, lanky, rangy striker. So really hope that he gets to contribute also. Real Gill has had a little bit of up and down fortunes with Huntsville. When he gets his opportunity, he looks decent. He has had some good form for Trinidad and Tobago, so I know that that is probably the reason why he's still in and around the team. So looking forward to see what Real has to offer. Jabari St. Hilaire, a goalkeeper who has done well in the league, in the local league. I think he would be one for the future, one that would work with players like Marvin and Denzel Smith, who has been around before. So he is one who, he has done good work and deserves his place. But I don't think that he would play in these games. That's just my honest opinion. Denzel Smith, obviously, I am hoping that he's our number one. He has been consistent for Trinidad and Tobago. He has done us proud many times before. So he definitely should be playing. I know that recently Marvin Phillips has been getting the call ahead of him, but he will definitely get an opportunity in these 2 games, hopefully. Noah Powder will be one of our defensive midfielders, probably playing alongside Daniel Phillips and possibly Andre Rampersad, if that is the combination we playing. My one hope is that you don't play too wild, because for some reason you have an affinity for getting cards for Trinidad and Tobago. Just control your temper. I know you're a defensive mid and you want to set the pace, and you're seeing how strong Daniel Phillips is, and you want to make an impression also. But if you're there to bruise, you're there to bruise. But we're looking forward to see you play also, and we want you to stay on the field, not bring us down to 10 players and have us in any difficult situation. So, and I'm saying that, but I know Noah Powder is a good player. I've seen him play. He likes to shoot from distance also. He, as I say, solid in the attacks and solid in the going in, and 50-50 ball, he goes in hard. So looking forward to that. Kylie Ofrey is a little bit of a strange addition for me, because he was kind of out of favor in JPL, and he recently moved to Columbus Crew 2 and had like 1 or 2 games. So, and I know his position where he typically plays is on the left, which is Tyree Spicer, and as I mentioned, could be Ryan Telfer. Real Gill plays there sometime also. So there may be a few players ahead of him, but he is a little creative player who always brings an additional X factor. So I could see him playing, but honestly, I didn't know he'd make the 26, but I'm happy for him all the same. Kaim Thomas, defense force, a winger also. So actually, yeah, Kaim Thomas could be on that wing also. I don't think he will be, but he has that. He plays there. He does a lot of good work for defense force. So I'm glad he's on the team. Hope he gets some playing time, get some exposure at the highest level, and who knows, if all goes well and you look good and you show up, and there could be a contract somewhere outside for you. So play and make the best of your opportunity. Isaiah Garcia has been solid for defense force, and again, he is a left-sided player who has been the link between the defense and the forward line. Similar in this case to Daniel Hospitalis and possibly Andre Raymond. So again, take your opportunity, do your best, and make us proud. Jareen Jackie. This is a player who and if I'll be quite honest, did not expect to make this 26. He is playing 4th division in Portugal, but I'm not judging based on where he's playing, because I know playing in Portugal, the standard would be a lot higher than what we would have been seeing probably in the local leagues and that kind of thing. I wish him all the best. I do hope that he gets some play time, and I know that his club has been playing recently, so he's definitely playing football. There are some people who speak very highly of him, and I haven't seen, so I can't say yes or no. I can't add or take away from that statement, but I really hope that he takes his opportunity and that he shines. Seeing that he's already outside in Portugal means his work permit and his visa and everything is sorted out. So who knows, this might be a larger scale for him to show up and show off and keep moving up. I think he is 24. So 2 or 3 good performances would do his career a world of good. So really hope you take the opportunity and make the best of it also. So that is my analysis of the team and some of the possible plays that we could have, some of the switches. I know that we're playing, this first game is basically a reserve team from Holland, and Holland likes to spray the ball wide. They like to switch players, and so the man marking may not be the best option. Obviously, I can't follow the players if they're switching across the field. So tell me your thoughts. Tell me, how do we play these games moving forward? Who do you think our best lineups would be? What do you think our switches should be? And again, we're just talking and we going out to support. We giving the team all the encouragement, all the kudos, everything, all the support that we could, and I definitely think we could get points out of these 2 games. I was talking to somebody today, I could see us getting 4 points. That's just me. If you think we could get 6, say Marcus, I feel we getting 6. If you think we getting 3, if we getting 2, however it goes, you let me know. But I see or say 4 points from these 2 games. So I just wanted to say I don't like the mix for this Curacao game. The St. Kitts Nevis mix, I found it to be a lot better, is my opinion. And also, I don't know why we always have to wait last minute and beg to see who our players are and what we're doing. But again, we know that we know who is the gatekeeper of this information, and I really hope that we get that resolved soon. That's a different story for a different time. But again, like, share, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, we'll continue talking, we'll continue sharing, we'll continue raising the awareness for Trinidad and Tobago football. But I think this is a good squad. I do think that there are some people who should have been there, namely Malik Khan and Judah Garcia, but That's a different story for a different time. Right now, we're just supporting our boys and wishing them all the best in the 2 games. Looking forward for the fight, and just know that we're supporting you, whether in Trinidad, whether outside of Trinidad. You have our support.